looks like the internet is much faster this time. I'm Chris McCleary with another CIRF report. I'm happy to be here, everybody, and I will explain why. Whoops, I don't even have my Dreambot up. We have to start with the Dreambot because this is very important that we see the memes. And the memes today, as this Dreambot run was just conducted and the analysis is in. Number one, we have emotions and perceptions. And we know this because there's a lot of emotions in there and the word perception. So that kind of gives it away. But there's all these other support words that are pretty amazing, including pond, which is water. And in astrology, water is very emotional, a lot more than just emotions, but very emotional. And realize is a perception, and well, heck, there it is, emotion. So emotions and perceptions, that's very important, and it's front and center. It is a central theme in the next couple days. This recording, if you're watching it later, is being conducted on Tuesday evening, 6:46 Central Time, and I have to hurry because I have a class to attend at 7. The other meme is big machinery and movement. Now, why did I include that? Well, because I've got big machinery here. How do I know that caterpillar is not the little bug? Well, because it's yellow right next to it. Yellow caterpillar, duh, that's a big machine. And then you've got train down here. You've got crashing. You've got toward, you've got movement. You have activity. All right. So activity, but there's also crashing. It is literally amazing how this parallels with the astrology. All right. I'm glad I caught that zoom there. Now, tonight, in about a half hour, if you're watching this live, you should experience the Moon Trine Mercury, which, well, it gives you better understanding. It is pretty balanced emotionally and otherwise, and it's balanced judgment. So your perceptions are clear. Isn't that pretty cool? Then tomorrow, this is now on the 16th, it's Wednesday. The moon is going to make a trine with the sun. So like it just moves forward, and that's about midday for Central Time. And this again is balanced emotion. Everything is balanced. Now look at this, the exact words from my research: steady flow of perception. Is that not crazy? Emotion and perception is clearly outlined, and it's a very balanced version of it. Now, tomorrow, or the next day, on Thursday, there's a train wreck that could happen, but it's up to you. Okay, let me explain. At around 1:50 p.m. Central Time, so middle afternoon, you might feel a sense of good feelings, but you're going to be a lot more vulnerable. And that may not be something that you can actually feel. Okay. And the reason why is because the moon is opposite of Jupiter. Now, there is some luck here, but in general, when the moon is opposing Jupiter, you're going to have to make your own luck. And that's where perception comes in. In fact, well, I don't want to ruin the surprise. I've got something at the end to summarize everything that I want to say, and I'm going to leave it until then. But for now, let's talk about where the sidereal is, because it's one thing to know what the energy is. It's another thing to get an alignment with the stars. So getting an alignment with the stars is Taurus, because well, yes, the day before, so Monday, we just got into the Taurus energy with the moon, okay? And then we're completely into Taurus on Thursday. And what this means is we really do need to be grounded, but we need to be really experiencing this, this reality. And part of that reality is the emotions. But the problem is the emotions are very subconscious. And dreams are subconscious. Dreams are riding on the emotions. dreams are a way of digesting emotions. So emotions and subconscious emotions are subconscious, and we need to be in that reality. We need to experience it very well. And that's the Taurus way. Taurus is experiencing. It's not distancing like an Aquarius, but a good Taurus is going to actually experience those emotions as well. That was my whole point. Experience the emotions just like you're experiencing your reality. Okay, Tauruses tend to have more of a materialistic side of things. So they want to experience the best of the material world. In this case, I want to take the experience into everything, including what's happening inside of you. Now, we also want to avoid the downsides of Taurus, which is tend to get lazy, kind of get stubborn, get stuck in your ways, not seeing other people's viewpoints, that kind of thing. And then maybe possessive and materialistic. So we want to avoid those things. And here's the summary. So on Wednesday, you really should love this. It's all balanced. Everything's balanced. There's several different aspects there and then there's the trine to Pluto even that we didn't even talk about. And that's halfway through the evening. But it's very balanced. There's kind of a yin yang universal symbol, and you've got bliss right in the middle of that if you want it. But then watch out, because those good feelings are going to continue. They may even be stronger when the moon opposes Jupiter. You might get this false sense of goodness, and then you open yourself up. And now here's where the problem is. The potential train wreck which was inferred by the Dreambot, by the way. Remember that, train wreck. The only train wreck here that can exist is your perception. Okay, so don't let your perception, what do we mean by that? We mean if you're taking things personally, for example, like someone says something and everyone's laughing, and you take it as everyone's laughing at me, when they may not be. Maybe they are, but don't take it personally. That's what we're talking about. It's going to be a train wreck if you take all that personally. So don't. And that's going to be on Thursday. Thursday, you have all the planets direct. So there's absolutely no reason to move forward like a train. But the only thing that can stop this train is your perception. Okay, that's how important it is. All right, so in summary, now this slide is not on National Dream Center. It's on Interzension, which is kind of taking the CIRF report and making it much more, I guess, for a lack of a better word, therapeutic. So we invented this energy playbook, okay? And what we do want to do is all the best of what Taurus does, which is live life to the fullest, remain grounded and practical, use integrity, confidence without arrogance, but do not take anything personally. Don't burn your bridges, which what Taurus is notorious for doing. Prevent your stubbornness, and don't get too materialistic. Now, what's the only thing we left out of here? Perception. If you don't take anything else out of this video, your perception is the only thing that can crush you, that can stop you. So don't let that happen. And watch your perceptions. It's a game changer. That's why I'm hammering that home. All right, I've got to get to class, and that's why I did this a little bit early, but thank you for showing up, and okay, one caution. If I don't show up on Thursday, it's because I'm in the middle of my conclave for my PhD program, starting a PhD tomorrow, and extremely excited about that, but it may take me away from one CIRF report. Definitely should be here Sunday night at the latest, but hopefully I'll get another one out on Thursday. I enjoy doing these, and I think they're very useful. At least they're useful for me, and I know several other people who are also. I hope it's useful for you. But if not, we'll still be here, and the game will continue. Thanks, everybody. Have a good evening.